So, I wasn't going to stream today, but again, Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's like a motivator to stream because every time I don't stream, I run into some of the most ridiculous issues with this game. And I'm like, man, I should have been streaming and at least it would have captured it. So, I'm in a mission. It's the same plane they always give me. Hold on. Let me check something. Yeah, alright. It's the same plane they always give me. I'm doing a transport mission, cargo. Okay? So, here I am. Now, for some reason, this time, again, same plane, the green one, got the boxes in, I'm doing the missions. Unless I'm doing something wrong, this game is so... Again, I just keep saying the same thing. Inconsistent, illogical, unreliable, broken. I'm literally in the same plane, and half the time stuff works in here, half the time it doesn't. I haven't messed with anything. I just try to turn on the lights. Now, maybe I'm doing something wrong, and you are welcome to advise me if I am, but I have noticed in different planes at times, for no reason whatsoever, things just don't work. They'll just stop working. So, is that the case this time? Well, it looks like it to me, unless I'm doing something absolutely, completely incorrect. Let's make sure that I am not. Nope, I don't see anything else. That's the error over there. These are the lights. Look, these are the lights. Everything's on, but here's your... I can't turn on any of the lights. It doesn't matter what I do. I've tried with the mouse, scrolling with them. I've tried... Right now I'm using the controller just to try to, you know... But this is the problem. This is the problem with this game. It's not that everything is always broken. It's that always there's something broken. Always there's something not working. The bindings don't work. Or you put in a key binding or a controller binding that you use a modifier such as the right button, as I've talked about in past videos, and then use another, and it works, and then it doesn't work. No changes by you. It just stops working. Or it just doesn't work. Or you use a modifier and it ignores the modifier and it just does. For instance, I had it set up to use the modifier right button, and then left and right on the D-pad would do certain things. And then if I didn't use the right button modifier and I did left or right on the D-pad, it would do quick look left and quick look right. However, it ignores the modifier, does the quick looks, and doesn't do the other action that I wanted to do. This is the problem with this game. It's broken. And it's not broken on the surface. It looks okay. It's broken underneath. There's something wrong with this game somewhere. There's a lot of things wrong with it, but there's a lot of things wrong with it in different areas. Let's go in. Let's go into controls. Go to controller. Now I want you to see. Hold on. It always cancels because it moves as soon as you move the mouse. So if I do this, I've got RB, the modifier, and the right is the next instrument view. And then if you look, RB and left, that's the previous instrument view. So that's what I use to get close up with my instruments. Now I'll show you how it works. I'll show you that it works. RB, right, 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 right. I can go back, you know, go to what left, right. That's holding the RB modifier. Now, if I go in, unless it fixed itself, and it wouldn't surprise me in this game because it has a mind of its own. If I go in and I go to controls, and then I go down to camera, and now keep in mind, I've tried this multiple different ways, making one the primary and the other secondary. I mean, I've tried, and then I go to here. No, that's not it. Cockpit camera. I think this is it. Let's make sure. I got to find quick view left. Okay, here it is. Okay, and then I go here, right? Quick view left. I just want that. Now, what is that bound to? Quick reply. You know what? we'll remove quick reply temporarily, okay? And then we'll go down here, or up here, and go quick view right. Okay, there's nothing else bound to those. And then if you go back to here, and you go to instruments, I think this was it. Was it in here? No, it must have been the camera. Anyway, let's go back. So you saw quick views now are just set for left and right. Now let's go back to camera so I can show what I'm talking about. Go into camera, cockpit camera. Okay, quick view right, quick view left. I should have just stayed in here. Now, where the hell's that at? Oh, it's probably instrument views. Okay, yeah, now, RB, modifier left. RB, modifier right. Okay, then back here, you see again, left and right. Now, let's see if it does the same thing it did before. So, I'm going to get all lined up here. I'm going to use the RB, and then this. Nope, it completely ignores my modifier button and goes straight to looking to the right. I'm going to use the RB to modifier, and this. Nope, it's ignoring my modifier button and just going straight to the control for looking to the right. Now, I won't use the modifiers. Left, same thing. Right, same thing. What should happen is when I hit that modifier, RB, it should supersede the normal press of this, just the right to the right, and this to the left, and should do the instrument views, but it doesn't. So now I'll go back in, I'll remove that. This game is f***ing broken. Seriously, it's broken. I don't care what anybody says. The controls, it has its own, a life of its own. UI, so sometimes you'll go here to click search, and let's say, okay, so normally the button to get up there, unless it changed it, okay, see how it's right button or right stick click? It shows right here to get up there. Now, if I go into settings, the game is so frigged up in the config somewhere or something about the settings, about the key bindings, that if you notice that right stick up here, I'll show you right up here, it should take you up here. The right stick click should take you up here, but not when you're interacting with something like this. When you click this, it shouldn't allow you. If you click this and you want to find out what the right stick click does in the controls, why is the game then not locking you down to this area that's your input box and area, and instead is often going, oh, you want to see what's in here and you want me to go up here? The game is broken, people. The controls are fucking broken. Look, this time it didn't do it. Oh my God. So, but a lot of times it will do that. Okay, let's do it again. Let's see if it does it this time. Maybe they fixed that. They had a big patch recently. None of it was about controls. And this is what I keep running into. I mean, give me a fucking break. Ass-obo, Ass-obo, micro store. So there's that. I'm going to right click. And look, there, it just did it. Instead of locking me into that input, it wants to take me up here. Instead of locking me into the input area, the game's saying, oh, you're not messing with this because you have initiated this. Instead of doing that, it goes, oh, you must want this and this. It does the same thing for, I'll show you in a minute. It's just, I'm at a loss with this game. Okay, now what did I need to, oh, let's make sure we remove. We're going to remove this because obviously the game says, fuck you, it's not happening. Go F yourself, douchebag. We're Ass-obo. We're Microstore. We're going to do what we want. So, you know, we'll just remove this. This is the minefield of trying to play this game. You have to navigate their minds and their bugginess to try to, like I said, it's like a punishment. I don't know how to stress that anymore. It's like being punished just trying to play the game. If you can get through the crap and you can find ways to work around, but you literally have to work around their crap to play their game. I'm trying, people. I really am. And the game has a lot of good to it. I'm really not saying the whole game should be scrapped. But there are big issues right now. So that's why I tell people, don't buy this fucking game. If you have Microsoft 2020, stick with it. Hell, if you got a toy plastic plane that you got from the dollar store, and I would suggest to do that you just stand up, okay, put it in your hand, walk around the room with it, and save yourself 70 to whatever amount of dollars, and just hold on to it and pretend you're flying. And you know what? It'll be less annoying. That's all. I don't know what else to tell you. It'll be less annoying. Just go get a plastic plane and just fly around. If you want, and if it helps you, you can contact me. We'll get on Discord, and I'll do the engine sounds. Flaps going. I'll help you out. I'm willing to help you out, because Ass-obo isn't going to help you out, because they do these patches and they don't even touch on the controls. And I know damn well from the research I've done, I am not the only one having these problems with things not wanting, with buggy controls not wanting to bind. So anyway, back to the game doesn't lock you to the input pathway that you're trying to do, and it will do other things, and it ignores modifier buttons, or it uses the modifier button but it doesn't do the action, those kind of things. But so let's go back out. Let me make sure that I remove these, because okay, nothing to the right now, nothing to the left, just the R button for the instrument views. And then we'll go back out and we'll see that the instrument views are working again now that I've removed that. Right button, which is the modifier, and then right D-pad, and yes, we are now getting instrument views back the way we should. Awesome Ass-obo, awesome. You guys, seriously, I wish I could send you some chocolate chip cookies that I farted on, because honestly, at this point, I want to kick you in the nuts. Why would you release this? Like, did anybody there do any quality assurance or any testing? Are you telling me that you think I'm the only one in the world that are having any of these problems with bindings? And it's all user error. And yeah, I may not be the smartest guy in the world. I'm no Einstein, I'm no Werner von Braun. I'm not a rocket scientist. But I'm also not a two brain-celled amoeba who can't figure out or read and expect what logically should occur when I do certain things that the game tells me should logically occur. So when I go in and I bind something, or the game changes it, or it ignores a modifier, that's not user error. Now, here's the next thing. So let's say we pull up this, okay? And I come over here and I want to type. Here's another instance of how the game does not lock you into that, and it will do multiple things. The backspace on the keyboard. Now I use a controller, but I've got my keyboard here. And let's say I'm typing. Oh, I want to delete something. If I hit the backspace, because it's also bound to the external view, if I hit the backspace, this game, even knowing that I am locked into this input box here, even knowing that all inputs should be run through the filter of this box, not everywhere else, I shouldn't be able to press a button and have my plane self-destruct. It should all be about what I'm doing here. But a lot of times I hit the backspace. Yep. So I want to delete. You see that? Let's try this again. This is what I get. This is their intelligent deving. Ass-obo. Seriously. Please. I need you to do me one favor. Hold on. Let me get out of this so maybe I don't crash. Ass-obo, Ass-obo, and MicroStore. Please, I'm asking in the name of all that is holy, okay? Father, Son, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to believe, Allahu Akbar, whatever it is that comes to your mind when you think of holy, please, in the name of all that's holy, do something with the fucking controls. Because this game, at this point, I'm fighting with it to try to do stuff. And I've managed to circumvent your crap. But at this point, that's what I feel like I'm doing, circumventing your crap, walking through your minefield to get your game to function properly. And I don't believe I should have to. I don't believe I should have to pay you $70 for me to try to fix or figure out the brokenness of your game so I can navigate through the minefield that is MicroStore and Ass-obo. Please do something with these fucking controls before I fly this pretend plane over and nosedive it right into the first place that I see that has your name on it, your business name. I'm just telling you, if I could find your place in this game, if I could find your headquarters, I would fly this plane into it. That's how annoyed I am at this point. Now, having said that, you have added a lot of good things to the game. I like the career mode. I want the game to succeed. But please, I'm not asking a lot. As a consumer, I'm asking that if I buy something that's supposed to work in a certain way, that it works in a certain way. That's it. I'm not asking too much. In any case, I just wanted to capture some of this because your game's broken. I don't know what else to tell you. Now I'm gonna stop streaming. I'm gonna continue my mission here. And, you know. Hold on. We got another jackwad in the. Let me guess. Yuki John, you were about to tell me about how you're an artist. This is what they all say. It's so funny to me. You guys need a new shtick. I keep telling you. And I'm going to leave your little chat here, but you can get the fuck off my channel because I already know what your stupid little thing is. No one's interested in buying your art. I'm not interested in you helping my channel. I don't want to buy any viewers, for fuck's sakes. And I know you're an artist. That's what you guys all say. And that you would really like me to come to a Discord so I can see your stupid art. But I've got a suggestion for you. Why don't you take that art and why don't you fold it up and put some condiments like ketchup in it and eat it, because that's the only way you're going to get food money, because you're not going to get it from my channel. Now get the out. Oh, and to answer your question, no, I did not see your message. You know why? Because I don't get private messages like that, because I don't leave it open because I'm not interested. And if you're not a bot, which I hope not, so that you can hear this, now you know my position. And if you are a bot, well, you still know my position. In any case, back to Ass-obo and Microsoft. Fix your crap. This is beyond bullshit at this point. This is absolutely beyond any reasonable person's ability to rationalize the game being in that state with the controls. And again, I have had issues with 2020, but for fuck's sakes, I could at least most of the time get control bindings to work. Most of the time. The modifiers at some point were working properly. But right now, I see these patches coming out. You guys are doing this and doing that and doing this. You know what? You can make the plane as pretty as you want. But when things don't even work in the plane like they're supposed to, when the controls don't work like they're supposed to, lights, sometimes the ADF doesn't work, sometimes the autopilot doesn't work, sometimes the transponder doesn't work, sometimes the top Garmin screen in one of the planes doesn't work, and in some cases, in that same plane, the ADF doesn't work, the autopilot doesn't work, the top Garmin screen doesn't work, and the transponder doesn't work all at the same time. This is what I paid for. This is what Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is for me at this point. I'm lucky the damn engine hasn't cut out on me, and I'm not nosediving down. I mean, I could put it in best glide at 65 miles per hour, but at some point I'm still going to hit the ground, and that's what I feel like's happening. I feel like your game is a plane whose engine has failed, and you get into it and you realize, oh, you know what? I'm going to do best glide and hope I can find a place to put this down safely. And that's all I got for you. And you know what? I don't give a shit if you like it. This is what I've experienced. If you go research, many other people have experienced this. Fix your trash heap. That's all I got. Have a nice day.